Subscribe it on YouTube for me. Thank you. Pastor.
Yes.
Good evening and you're welcome.
Good evening, solid girl.
Okay.
I also support the
Okay. Okay. Pastor, when we say Pastor Prince Antwi or Prophet Prince Antwi, who is Prophet Prince Antwi?
Antwi is a young man that I was born at Kwau.
Okay.
Specifically, those days it is difficult. I'm saying it is.
Please.
I'm saying that those days it is difficult because Ghana is not the standard that we are having. So we were born at the town called Asakraka.
Asakraka,
that is all. But at that moment, specifically, I was a child. I don't know. The town they told me, and you know that there is no certificate then, like birth certificate, whatever. They end up on the wall. And
they'll write it on the wall.
Yeah, those days.
Oh.
Once someone is, we have a lot of people that at times just will give the house, so they will not go to hospital.
So there's nothing like birth certificate?
No, I was not having one.
Talking of weighing card?
No. So just when I was looking at my birth certificate, year that I was born, just went out there and they showed me that this is the moment, this is the day. So there was no birth certificate that someone may rely upon that born to be this hospital or this particular yard. So it is difficult for you to come across such. So they just said to you that this is the year. So I was born as they told me at Asakraka. And my dad was a king then. He married a lot of women. I would say about 3 women whilst I am the last born of my daddy. And my dad will have about more than 30 kids.
30 kids?
Yes, I'm the last born.
With how many wives?
There was 3. That is third wife, and he have another one with them.
Oh, which are his concubines?
Aside, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was the last born and last baby. So my dad died when I was...
out there.
My dad died when I was 8 to 9 years.
Oh, sorry.
And I just lost my daddy, So as you lost your daddy, at that point in time, my mother is having an issue with dad. So he just took us. It was like a child, I would say. Just freed herself from the marriage, became mother. Because I was the last one at that time, I was like a child. They did go there that I developed, reach a certain stage that I can go to my dad because of the issue. So as my dad died, I was there with my grandmother, mother.
Okay.
And I started school. And that is a Roman Catholic. No, I was in the house for too long. So whilst I went to the school, I was just almost 3, 4, 5 years. So as I started from there, whilst I'm about to get to the primary then, I think GSS then, I was also sent to another school that is the Form 1. So in the year 1998 then, that's the now G high.
Oh. But way back then, what was it called?
Then?
What time when you find it?
Oh, GSS.
Yeah, GSS.
Yeah.
1990.
1980. Senior high or whatever.
Yeah, GSS.
Yeah.
Yeah, high school.
Yeah, no, that's a GSS was senior secondary school.
GSS.
School. So as it done, I have the opportunity because I passed the BEC. But I was not, I'm not inclined because I don't believe in education. As okay. I was like, I would say 17, when I'm done with the senior secondary, I have to further to the.
So out of 30 children, you were
Out of
30 children.
I'm the last born.
The last born.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as the dad is gone now, the
Okay.
daddy is gone. He's dead. So
Last
when
baby.
my dad died, I was like, so while waiting for maybe right, I complete the senior
DHS.
secondary school. I'm supposed to further it. Whilst there's an opportunity for me to get to St. Paul's Secondary School, I said to myself that I will not further education. I just want
You
to.
said to yourself that you will
I
not
said
further
to
your
myself
education.
that everything is right for me to get to this, but I said I will not go.
Why?
I don't know. I said I will not further it. I just want to do business. I want to do
As
something
at that
for
tender
myself.
age.
Yeah, I don't want to go to school. Everything is right. Even those days, you are not going to go for the school. They will write school. The school will write to you. So the one that imposed the route to me that I qualified to be there, because then I was doing the sports. And as a Kaka imposed, I just call me, but I refuse to go to the senior high. I just want to live my life. So then, I have to, in the holidays, I will come to Accra, then I'll come to Accra.
Yeah.
I realized that I have to life.
And you being the last boy, you said there was an opportunity for you.
Yeah.
But your daddy marrying 30 women
No,
plus like
he
3 women plus his concubines. Were they not like family wars or something?
Those days it is not too strong like now.
Like now, oh, okay.
There is an understanding. They all understand themselves. So in terms of warfare, not there. So as my mom refrained from the marriage, were also under the marriage. But
So-
later on, they all also. My dad
Was your mom the first or the second or the third?
no. My mom was a third.
The third one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So since your daddy died, your mom was taking care of you, or your
My daddy also died.
Yeah.
It was a grandmother and mom. The grandmother was also thought that the education sector would go well for me. But as I said, when I'm done with it, I'm not ready to further this. I have to live my life. I just want to go to the next level. Just do business. That is the mindset then. I just want to do something. So as I came to Accra, I was living with my uncle. He was selling boat and north at this place, arena. So I was there with my uncle. And then I was a very bad guy.
You're a
No
bad
tag
guy.
life, hardcore, very hard guy. I was there with my uncle, helping him over there.
Okay. So
Doing this kind of work, as selling this book and all. Whilst I was with my uncle, the rest of the time, my uncle don't want me to stay there again. Because there was issues in the family that why I'm having a brother, brothers I'm not going them and I'm uncle.
Okay, so with that, was your daddy having some kind of business, or does he have money?
My daddy was a king then.
He was a king.
He was a king.
Oh, so that's why your name is Prince?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My daddy was a king.
Hmm?
As my daddy died, there was a controversy concerning the funeral of my daddy. My daddy was in the fridge for more than 2 years.
More than 2 years.
And it took almost 20 something years for the funeral of my daddy.
Okay.
So because of the contention concerning the dead body of my daddy, this session want to bury my daddy at the hometown. Another session want to bury my daddy at the that is a TBA. So what happened is they just went there and took the dead body without the knowledge of other session. Bury my dad. So there was a contention.
So which people?
There is another session, the Queen Mother and the main people within the Dukoma. There is a contention. This session want to bury my dad. Other session want to. And rather unfortunately, just other side got opportunity. They buried my daddy. So there is no funeral then. that they will say that this is the kid, this is the last
Yeah.
born, so they want to take care of me because
Mm.
whilst you are with your mommy, your mom cannot have the capacity to control you when the
Yes.
dad is not there.
Yeah.
So whilst I'm having my own understanding to live my own life, if my dad is there, it will just control me. Or if there is a proper funeral, someone will just say that, oh, these guys, they are young, so let me take care of them. So
Yes.
then that is the decision that I took. And my dad and my mom cannot stop me.
Yeah, because mother mostly don't have power.
No.
Yeah.
I just want to live my life. I just want to live my life.
You just want to live your life.
Yeah, there's an
You are money
opportunity.
minded by
I
then.
just want to do business. I just want to create something. And education is not a field. And I always say that in our time, it is difficult. So if someone is doing well over there in the village or a town, village and there's a town, because to get food, it is difficult. At times you be at classroom when it comes to maths, your mindset is confused because the stomach is empty. And then when you are hungry, how can you study?
How can you
So
study?
this
Yeah.
kind of confusion, and you are always troubled in your spirit. So the mindset for you to study, though it is there, but because you don't have anybody to provide for you, difficult.
Okay, so you plan to go into business because
Yeah,
of
to
this?
just because it is difficult for
Yeah.
you to, though you have the ability, mentally you are sound and you have that intellectual gift. Are you there with me? But when the support is not there to assist you, you are troubled. It is difficult. So it's best for me to just dismantle the education and just look onto different angle to make sure that I will excel in life.
Okay. So what business did you?
Once I told you that I came to do business with my uncle, and
Yeah.
we were selling boat and nut.
Boats and nuts.
Yeah, kind of boat and nut belling and stuff.
Okay.
So from there, I was in the street like. As
Being a
my
street
uncle is
boy.
not, yeah, as my uncle is not ready, he also confused. Sack me. My uncle sacked me.
Okay.
And then my brother was in UK. That is the one mother, one father.
Yeah.
We have a lot of siblings, but
Yeah.
it is not the same mother. We have some they were in the UK. One brother was in UK, but the one that in the same section, in the mother section.
Okay.
And I was just beat. I was just moving with friends with one of my friends, as my uncle sacked me. One of my friends just took me to the house.
Okay. So at what age were you on the street?
Oh, I would say that almost like 19, 19 then,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, you were grown.
Just,
So how were you feeling being on the streets?
well, on the street it is sad, you have the ability, but there is no help from any angle.
Okay.
So you just live your life, see a lot of friends, guys, they are with their parents and they are going to school and they are friends and you are at home. And what will be the outcome? There is no option for you. Look unto God.
Did you regret not going to school?
I would say it is a shamble to me, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for God to bring the best in me. That it is not education that can catapult you or can cause you for you to excel. It is God. Are you there with me?
Yeah.
So whilst I was not able to further my education, but I believe that is the decisions of God. So that the best in me, the Lord will make sure that His Spirit will work in me for me to excel. So that those out there will know that when you are not too much educated, there's still a room for you to excel in life.
So you are on the street.
Yeah.
There was no one taking care of you.
There was no one. So as my friend took me to their house and the mother saw me over there, there's one thing that I really respect about my dad.
Yeah.
When you're trying to look up, I'll go for my daddy.
You go for your daddy?
Yes, when I was with my daddy, my daddy was receiving people. Strangers were living with my daddy.
Okay.
So whilst I came to Accra, when my uncle sacked me, someone also received self-contained. Okay. So I was covered over there as the woman took me as a son. And then the husband also looked for a job for me. And that also refreshed my soul for me to get to another level as it was to receive to put my head upon. I was doing a work at that is Opera Square, helping a certain woman over there.
Okay.
And then whilst I was there, later on my big bro was also making a man in UK. He told me that he want to come and take me to UK.
Okay.
And
when he let me ask you this question. You were not under parental care when you were on the street.
Yeah.
So did you engage yourself in any this kind of like any bad attitude?
Well, whilst you are up on the street working with friends, the fear of the Lord was also in my spirit.
The fear of the Lord was in your spirit?
Yes, because I quite remember I was having a friend, and later on, you know, boys, one of the friend mother is having some, I think, farm animals. He just rearing this farm animals, and he told us that we should come for one. As boys, when we went out there, and it is God who saved me at that time.
Okay.
Are you there with me? As the guy was giving me that farm animal, one of the strange person was standing and watching us. So later on, the man came and grabbed me that, what are you doing here? You are a thief. And I said, no, I'm not a thief. He's my friend. And he said, you want to give this thing. And before I'll be saved in Dansuma, the friend must come out. So he just came out and said, no, I know this guy. That saved my life, man. I don't know what to be the outcome of my life. That is the other session that I commit such an error that can cost me.
Okay, didn't you do this kind of girl things?
Oh, you know that when you are into tag life and a young guy, women, a lot, women, dating girls, and then fooling around. And those days, DC is a big time in Accra. Everybody believe in DC boys, and I'm a hardcore, very hard guy, and I was very bad. Later on, I involved myself into womanizing.
Okay, womanizing. So you were shaming.
Oh, not much, but I was very bad. But later on, it became much.
Okay.
Yeah, later on, I was just doing a lot of wrongness. I was just very bad, you know, strong when it comes to.
Okay, so being this kind of womanizing, how many women have you had an affair with?
Oh, then I dated like 27 girls. Those days I was too.
Yeah.
And I don't have love then.
You don't have love in your past life.
You have something called lust. When you see a girl you lust for, you just want to make a man be aggressive upon such a woman. And when you just have sex with a woman, doesn't. And you will just be sitting with the friends at Parliament and you are boasting that this girl who has slept with her, this girl go use this is nothing, shine kwa. Oh, this girl, that is kind of life. You just want to erase some time when you are having sex with the ladies. You just want to sleep with all the region, like Ashanti girl, Futa girl, and you compete with friends. Say, oh, this girl from this session, I slept with this girl, and I'm having some names, and I'm putting it down. This is the girl, Agnes, this, and you are just, then you are champion, and the boys believe you, all boy, and just this kind of.
Okay, so how many regions were you dating then? Okay, you weren't dating, you were just having sex with them.
Maybe Ashanti girl. This girl is from Ashanti.
Yeah.
Then you just make sure that the name will be down. Oh, this girl is a Botanian girl. Yeah. The name will be down. This girl is a Risa girl. The name will be down. So these are all. So when the boys we just sat at the parliament, you say, oh, this girl, oh, me, I slept with this, I done this, I done, boy. You just want to show up like
so
you are the best.
So you bring your pink sheet out.
Yeah, and then no. Later on, when I was in that house, that's someone accommodated me. I was a very bad guy. So I was making money because the husband make sure that I will get a job, and he got a job for me. So while the money is coming, I'll go to Dolphins, Dansuma Dolphins, then you play snooker, bullet there, and then you talk about girls, you move girls, you carry girls to hotel, and this stuff. Are you there with me?
What Bob Brandy
a race of time, it was very bad. Okay. And as from that session, I did something that I'm sorry for. I love my friend so much. Okay. But in recent time, the sister felt in love for me. And
your friend's sister?
Yes, and I was dating a girl.
Okay.
And as my friend saw that move,
yeah,
he was not pleased. Because he knew that this guy is a bad guy. And having my sister, he cannot, and this girl also was strong in love with me.
Okay.
So when I want to justify myself, there's no justification. So as the friend saw it, he was really mad at me.
Okay.
And our friendship became in shambles.
Wow.
And I was having a lot of friends. So as I went to the other session, one of my friends, grandmother said, no, I have to come and live. And once I left there, I was dating a sister. I wanted to shun. And I can shun when I just want to fast, and the girl will call me that I want to see you. Prince, I want to see you. And I was a boy.
But so, the girl was in love with you. Why then do you want to shun?
Oh, because, recent time, the girl was in
SHS?
Yeah, then. And the future cannot be bright because the mind of me, I'm just waiting to travel. As my big bro told me that take me to UK. So my mindset not there. And I'm confused. And before I'll be saved, because some of the friends are making life so cool. And I'm there. And I'm still standing where I am. So I have to go to God. Going to God, I need to shun certain things. But when I want to go to God, one of the girls will call you, Prince, I want to come and see you. And come and see me, what will happen? You will just do. And see, so when you want to make sure that that girl is close, when I want to fast, this girl will call me that, Prince, I want to see you. And when the girl comes, I cannot control myself. I'll be confused. I'll watch her.
Okay.
So in recent time, I want to shun this girl. I don't know how to stop with.
Okay,
and all the ladies that I dated, none of them that I said to you that I don't, or the lady will tell me that, Prince, I don't want you. No. It is me that I have to find a way to stay away from.
So you aboard you didn't get broken heart at all?
No woman bounced me.
Hey, aboard.
No woman bounced me in my life when I was in.
Okay, but with your past life, did you have an affair with a married woman?
My life, I never experienced such an act.
Okay.
But what I did later on, when last took hold of my life, I think there was a lady that she's not married to a man, but I think they're having a case.
Okay.
And this lady will be coming to my room. This lady will be coming to my room, but it is not good for me to make such an advance. Not good. But I never slept. I never done that.
Thanks for that and applause for that. So, what did you do? Since the girls were calling you, they are calling to come and see you, and when they see you too, it's gonna happen.
Yes.
So how did you do it?
It was difficult because the enemy have subverted my life with such an act. The lust is so strong, and it is not easy for you to walk the ordinances of God. Because when my spirit is not happy with, but when I want to stop a beautiful girl that I don't qualify to have such a girl, that girl will just fall in love for you. And the enemy will tell you that this girl is too beautiful. You want this girl to go whilst you are not going to taste such a beautiful girl. So in the mindset of you, there's always contention. The moment that you want to change, beautiful girl that you call her will call you that, oh, Prince, I'm coming. I have accepted you. And what you do? And the moment that you just fell in it, it is difficult for you to be out. So it was a serious contention to my spirit when I want to stop that. And I'll go to call you, go and see girls. And one that shocked me in my life is I believe in my spirit that the call of God was upon my life. So I met a lady at Kwawu, and the girl told me that I want to have sex with a girl. As the girl agreed, loved me.
You wanted to have sex with a girl?
Yes, those days when you were a woman, you come to my room, you cannot go. No. I will sleep. I will just make sure that I became very powerful those days. When you were a woman, I can watch you and know where your weaknesses were. When I hold it, you can't resist. Just knock down.
And how would you know?
Because I was in it. So when you are always doing such an art, you develop and you get experience and you get back power.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time, you just want to make a woman happy. And when you are having time for women and you are making them happy, they always want to be with you. So in my life, no lady have said to me that, Prince, I don't love you, let's stop. No. I will just stay away from you. No woman in my life have said to me that, Prince, I don't love you. Because you cannot go. You will be calling me, because I was very evil then. To know the weaknesses and where that I can knock you and how I will set my mind upon stress and how I will just make a woman happy so that the girl will be with me. Are you there with me? So the rest of the time I want to stop, I can't stop. So once I went to Korea, I met a beautiful girl, and the girl also was in love with me. I want to have sex with the girl. Okay. And the girl told me that, yes. So we went to the room and I want to do it. The girl was struggling. You don't want to allow me. I said, hey, girl, why? You have to. You say you love me. So later on, I was forcing the girl, and all of a sudden, and the girl just left. Okay. So I thought the girl is gone. Not knowing the girl is at the back of the house crying. So whilst I just gone out and I saw the girl over there, and I said, oh, and the girl was crying. I said to her, oh, I'm sorry. And the girl told me that she destroyed men. The moment that they said that, yeah, he told me that she destroyed men. But she can't destroy me. That is the reason why she was preventing me not to sleep. Okay. The moment that he said that, and I became cautious and careful, and I want to know more. Yeah. All of a sudden, the bureau diminished from my spirit for me to pay attention to the girl that you destroy men. And the girl told me that she can't destroy me. And I said, why you can't destroy me? I said, you can't destroy me. So whilst I was working with the girl would say to me, this guy is great. And the girl was communicating in the spirit. And I realized that, yes, the call of God was upon my life. You can't destroy me.
Well, that girl, was she Mamota or something?
I don't know. Very beautiful young girl. She told me that she destroyed men.
Wow.
And she can't destroy me. And she told me that I'm dating a lady. And that lady is also a witchcraft.
Okay.
And she told me how I will stay away from that girl. I don't understand. And when I got back to Accra, I was just later on that I put a certain things into consideration concerning about the attitude of that girl. She can gone off, and the attitude of the girl later on, as this girl said, and I realized that yes, it is true that this girl is having a problem. And
so how did you know there was a calling on you?
Whilst I was a young, when I done something wrong, it hurt me. I'll be crying in my shoes. I cried a lot. God changed me. God changed me. When I cry today, tomorrow, I'll just go for. When I cry today, I'll go for. I can cry even that moment. Another girl will come and I will also done it. Okay. So it is difficult because the last take hold of me, and it is difficult for me to refrain myself from such an attitude that I need deliverance. Okay. So for a long time, I was doing it. And it became so powerful when I was able to stood up for 1 year, not connect to such an art. I was praying, and all of a sudden one fair woman just came one day and it just damped my spirit, crashed on me, and it just knocked me down. So while the fair girl knocked me down, it was terrible. I was just, when I I was just dating a lot of girls, having sex, and this kind of an art. And I want to change, I can't change. I can't change. I can't change. This girl will be coming, this girl will be coming, this girl. I was changing girls, and rest some time the enemy will tell you that, oh, this girl, this beautiful girl that you want to have sex with, why are you going to use condom? Just go real then. Let everything be real. When I was just crazy. I was very crazy.
So, how did you get into this ministry, pastoral ministry?
Once my big bro came, never took me to abroad, but there was a business that my big bro was doing. I was very strong. Whilst I was building my faith in the Lord, whilst I said to you that I was able to stood out for 1 year without no sex, without no such an art, I was at the prayer warrior for Jesus Cares. I was there for some time. So when I got opportunity to go and handle my big bro business, my brother was in UK. There, that the fair lady just came in, and everything. I just backslide. I backslided. So I was making money when the businesses of my big bro. I was a very bad guy, and later on, when the money was coming, I was fooling.
Yeah.
So whilst I rented a teaching, and then very terrible. I was dating girls, not taking girls serious, and later on, it was crazy. And God also was calling me, and I was fooling. I think I would be in the room of a woman. I would have a dream. Someone is telling me that leave, go home. I will not mind the voice. I say, I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So,
yeah, but do you know that? Were you still going to church?
I was not going to church at all.
Going to church.
But now, Lord, pray for me.
Oh, pray for me.
I just go. I love God. I love God in all. My room crying, God, change me. God, I want to change. God, I want to change. God, I want to change. When I see girl, no, then change will just disappear. And then you go and do it. When you're done with it and you come and cry out, that is the reason why I love to pray for people. I am intercessor. I don't criticize people a lot because I was fooling for a long period of time and God never killed me before that deliverance came upon me for me to receive salvation.
And who delivered you?
Oh, what game? I was having a girl. I went to Volta region and I got a girl. One of my friends was working with this net then. So once I got to Volta, when I just stepped into the town, you have to grab one of the lady.
Okay.
So whilst I was in the bench with the guy, I was a very hard guy. We saw a fresh girl, Ellie, and I say, hey, pretty girl. And those days, there was a son of this guy. Hey, pretty girl. Have you heard that song?
No.
Hey, you girl, you are pretty from me. Brown skin girl. So I was in the car with the guy and I saw the girl, hey, come, baby. And the girl just stood up and he was watching. I said, oh, by him, come. He came and the girl came and sat in the car. And I said, hey, just the flow with raps and took the girl home.
You rap too?
I was a very hard guy, and those days I know how to talk to a woman to make a woman happy. It was bringing some words and the girl was happy.
And how did you come about that name, Obo?
Obo was a tag-life name.
Okay.
It was given by friends that this guy is a Obo. Hey, this guy. So when you get to Dansuma and say Obo, Opini Amade, Obo, everybody, that's my name. Obo, everywhere, Obo. So they thought Obo is my name. And those days, I quite remember there was a lady up on the street and a girl say, hey, Obo, is you Obo musician? Is you Obo? He just, hey, Obo. I say, I'm not Obo musician, I'm Obo for mahogany clothes. So these are all the stuff. So as I was singing, once I received salvation from God, I became sick. When I came from the Volta session, I think whilst I was coming with my friend, there was a problem.
Yeah.
There was a brake failure. and we nearly got an accident. And the Lord was able to save us. I never give my life to Jesus. And then I want to buy a Golf from a guy. That was a Golf 3. And I went to a nursing center and I picked a girl over there. Whilst I went with a girl to meet the mother at Teaching. So whilst we were coming out from Teaching to the nursing training center, and the girl told me that we wanted to buy.
Okay.
And I said, no. So on the way to Mochi Road, I'm not having lances. I was watching the girl prettiness and I was making sure that I will express much prettiness of that lady. So I'm not watching the road. So there was a sharp curve at the Mochi Road. So whilst I was watching the pretty girl, all of a sudden I lost control of the wheel.
Okay.
And then the car must even somersault. And I don't know, all of a sudden the shaft removed and then the car was going another way.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, I don't know, an angel of the Lord, through my foolishness, the Lord sent his angel to save us. So whilst I was crashed in the gutter,
they
didn't look at me. I just came out from the car. I was very sad, confused, and I sat on the ground. And the lady just came. The lady I thought the girl would be sad, confused. The girl was watching me, and the girl said to me, Prince, you have to give your life to Jesus. So I was just watching the girl like a toy soldier. And the girl just said to me that I have to give my life to Jesus.
Yeah.
I never give my life to Jesus.
That was you didn't?
I never give my life to Jesus.
Whoa.
I love God, and I was fooling. And people were saying to me that I have a call of God, that I believe in my spirit that I have a call of God upon my life.
Okay.
Because then I want to go to Germany. So what went wrong is, the other day I went to a church and the man of God told me that I have to come and do the work of God. But then I wanted to go to Germany because there was a recycling company over there, and that guy was shifting, he was bringing out these spare parts as my big bro was doing. And I was selling it, giving it out to Abusu Okai. Those are the ones Sibo, those are the one breakport, that is a Sibo. Those are the one shaft come for. So whilst I was doing such a business, the money was coming. And the guy invited me for me to come to Henny, that is Dortmund. So I went to the church and I bought some men for the church. I went to the teaching orphanage to help them, and I won't go to grace me with a visa.
Okay. And
I was praying, I said, let me stop sex. When girls want, I said, no, this moment, some of the girls, I said, I want to stop. I need the favor of God to travel. So I went to Germany embassy for an interview. I think the happened, that was, I think, November.
Okay.
Went back for the passport. Then you go to passport. So that was of December. And I have my B-day on the 11th of December. So I just want to go out there and make in Germany. So whilst I went to the embassy, the receiving center, I got my passport and they refused me. And I said, God, what have you done this? I said, give me the grace for me and favor. You bounce me, God. Why? Hey, and then I bought some beer. I went to some Tidong bar, chilling, and I called some girl because God, the Lord have refused me.
I thought you said you stopped organizing because you want.
No, God never give me visa. God refused me visa. I say I was sitting at the I think when you move out, getting to that thing, Nora Street or Metro TV, there is a restaurant there. I was there. Cool. There that I opened the brown envelope and they refused me visa. Okay. And I was confused. So I went to Papaya and I bought Papaya and I went to Teshi. There was a bar there, the don that I always play a snooker there.
Yeah.
Oh, I say, oh, no, let me chill. Let me chill. God have refused me.
So you chill.
I've chilled and I call a girl and
a girl again?
I call a girl. That Charlie, House me visa. God have refused me. Not knowing God is helping me.
Yeah.
That is how we don't understand God. Later I realized that whilst there was an opportunity for me to get to the Germany,
Yeah.
I would do cocaine business. That is the cocaine business that
you were going to do.
they were doing there, and I don't know I'm going.
Okay.
So God refused me. Not that God don't love me. God refused me. Don't want me to go, but I don't have the understanding.
So what will you say to God for this?
I give God the glory.
Okay.
Are you there with me? So as my mother and my sister went to prayers or whatever, and they said to me that if I was able to got such opportunity to travel, then this is what will happen. And I don't know anybody in Dortmund. It is only this guy.
Yeah.
And those of them were, that is the business that they are doing. So imagine that they give you an assignment and the police get you. What will be the outcome of me? I'll be in jail over there. So God stood up, said, no, this guy, I love him. I want to use him to fulfill a certain purpose. I cannot even let this guy go. So God said, let me place a stop to it. Because the white lady told me that he can't refuse me visa. He told me.
That he can't refuse you visa.
Yeah.
So let's go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, we'll continue. Welcome back from the break. It is Encounter and we are live. I'm Eunice Akon, your host. Pastor.
Yes, beautiful girl.
How many years have you been in your pastoral ministry?
Oh, when I just want to, I don't want to worry about Jesus. Pastor. That in the active class, I'm not.
You were a prayer warrior.
Yeah, I was prayer.
And then you still go back to the world.
And when I got opportunity for my big bro business, session of Jesus cares. Okay. So open range, and there was a who came in, and that is all. When he knocked me down, in the bad river. Okay. So whilst I don't want for me to be in the ministry, I was saying
getting to think
like a left like one.
But as you're in the ministry, have you had an affair with anything?
No. 9.5 years I never had sex with him. Almost 9.5 years, never ever.
9.5 years, never ever had sex with him. Is it because you're a pastor or like you just don't want to have sex with a lady?
And that you are a new creator, new person. The old is gone. That is the reason why God is so fantastic. I never knew that I can be there for 9.5 years without not having an affair with the ladies. As I'm praying for beautiful ladies, and some of them even can call you and say that they want me to marry them. And for me to be strong almost 9.5 years without not having sex, be to the Almighty God. I never think that it can happen. So when I receive a sickness just attack me.
What kind
I
of
suffered sickness for a long period. Yeah, I was having problem upon my legs. I can't walk well. And when I walk a distance, I have to stand. And I was having a problem. At the same time, there was a problem. I don't know how to say it. My penis was subverted. Are you there with me? My penis was compressed and suppressed. And it was very sad. Just imagine that your private part just disappear. What would be the outcome of you? So before God, you have to make sure that you will let me know that He is the Almighty God. Okay. So when I was having a problem upon my legs, problem upon my penis, serious one, and I'm dying. I can't sleep. And I was crying. I suffered 5 sickness at the same time. So whilst my big brother wanted me to go and do test, I was afraid that maybe I'll get HIV because it was ringing in my mind, because you have big girls and hey. So I'll pick a phone and hey, why can say, hey, how's life?
You what?
Yeah, I'll call you, ask you what to say. I was crying, and I was. Are you there with me?
Yeah.
And my face, you see a lot of about men. Of course, die in September.
Die in September?
Yeah. When you cannot those days, it was very horrible.
Yeah, because
yes, God allows to attack me so that I'll position myself well. I will stop fooling. While sickness came, I have to go for blood test, and I was afraid. I can't go. Are you there with me?
Yeah.
So while the lady said to me that there was a 14 years King Book girl there, more than ace, and I was and look at the girls that I was.
You were.
And I was crying. When I was in the room, I can't sleep. I'm crying. Ladies are coming. I say, go. One of the ladies, I say, go. I don't want to see you.
After that time, you were having problem with your mouth, with your legs.
I'm dying. So
yeah, so how can you help?
I was crying. So go. I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
So what will change me? The Lord allow atrocity to hit upon my life. So I was sad. So whilst I want to do the blood test, there was a fellowship, a woman at the park, and someone introduced a certain woman at the Aboma Park, Tishi. So I went to the woman to pray for me, and I bought chairs for God to help me, not for me to
You bought chairs?
Chairs, yeah, plastic chairs for the church. And I was praying to God, get this virus to help me, because I don't know what is wrong with me. I can't sleep. I'm going late. I just, it is difficult. One of the terrible moments of my life as a young guy. 5 sickness. Yeah. Even my brother was not paying attention to me. I was alone, and I'm dying.
Oh.
I can't sleep as a normal human being. I drank all kinds of blood tonic. I cannot sleep. Oh. And a lot of prophecies here and there. When you see my face, it is very bad.
Sorry.
But now I still believe in my spirit that God will use me. So I've been through with sickness. And I told God that even if you can cut one of my legs, so that I'll be healed, I'll praise you. Just give me a healing, and I'll do your work. I'm ready. God will just help me, because the state that I am, I don't want it. So the sickness. So one day, there was CAC church at the station. I went for the prayer meeting. Yeah. And the prophetess said to me that there was a polytank, and he said to me that this is what? I'm saying polytank. What color? And I said black. It's black. And he said, okay, if it is black, what is the inside? And I said, also it is black. And he said, no, the inside is not black. It's white. I stopped the engine. He just said, stop this. and just pay attention to the law of God.
Okay.
And when the woman said that, and I was cool with it. So I was there, and all of a sudden, I experienced trance.
Trance.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I saw a darkness, a total darkness, a thick darkness that you can hold it.
Yeah.
And I was heading towards such a darkness. I was going.
And how were you feeling?
I was just going. Felt in trance, and I was going towards the thick darkness. And all of a sudden, I saw men in the white garment. They came and surrounded me. And one said, Master is coming. So as I saw the appearance of the Son of Man. When I just looked at, and the man just pointed his finger at me, said to me, you are overcome. All the prophecy they give to me, the legs, supernaturally, the Lord experience in my life, and it is very terrible.
Okay, so after the trance, what happened?
Saw the Son of Man finger at me whilst I was about to get to the darkness. And as the Son of Man said to me, I am overcome, and I came back to myself.
Okay.
And I was very quiet. Then I was able to start waiting. And have long waiting at Nkoko Mountain, long waiting, and I was receiving prophecy from people, and I also having some. I'll be there, and the big hand will come and lay upon me. I'll be there, and the heaven will be open. I'll be there, and then I will in a big face cover the whole crowds, and I cannot look at heaven in the morning. And then I was having some visions upon visions there that the Lord was revealing a lot to me. And the Spirit can move me upon the sea. And the Lord will show me this kind of Leviathan serpent and say, mention the name. And I mentioned the name Jesus or Yesu, and the sea will be shaking, and all the serpent will freeze. And God will test his power. So now,
seeing all these things, didn't you boast with it?
No. A recent time, I was having some opportunity that some people were calling me to come and do service for me, and then I will go and service. And later on, I realized that it's not all the pulpit that I have to go and stand up for. Yeah. So, because of the sickness that I have been through, and the pain that I have been through, I was very careful not to sin or mess up because of what I've experienced as a young guy. It was very, very terrible. I have to make sure that I will not mess up. I have to build myself with God. Every humanity, you have to go to God to work with God concerning the. Because what was the weaknesses of me? I cannot hold myself. I cannot control. I cannot teach myself. So I told God that I have to, as I'll become a great man of God, I have to make sure that the attacks of women. I'm not saying that women are evil. Women are good. You have some women that will come and they love the anointing. Not that they are evil. But you must have the grace to recognize that the anointing is not for sex. Are you there with me?
Yes.
So whilst I'm prophesying, women that I'm women, that grace will, and I cannot minister for God again. So if you love me, just stay away. You didn't do sex. So there was a woman that they were coming. You have to make sure that God expecting for you to come to that. Tell them that no. for sex. Because the anointing was not able to came upon me upon the silver platter. I suffered. I go through sickness, fasting. I'm not eating a lot. I spend a lot of more than a lot of fasting, a lot of dry, a lot of fasting, a lot. So for you, for God to redeem you and put you in such an office, you are not going to defile yourself and defile the office of. So I told God that He should empower me and give me grace over women. For you meet a lot of beautiful men, and in our era, women are very beautiful. Everywhere, woman beautiful. So how can you control women in the oil? You have to go to God for God to work that such lust, you have a power over the lust. And whilst God graces me, I'm having power over lust, over people that they are ambition kind of lust that they can't control. I have to pray for them, stand for them.
The anointing is not for sex. Let me read this comment from Seth Otin. Says, I love this program. Okay, I love this program. Very educative. Give it up, my dear sis. Oh, thanks. And Obapa Efua Hagan says 3 wives and 30 children. Hey, Ayenihu. Okay. And your past life, dating couple of girls, anyone curse you?
One aspect of all, when women come up with you, some of them are dangerous. When they love you, that love is danger. Tell you that I love you, I want to live with you. That time, the mindset of me is corrupt. I'm moved by lust. That is the reason why a lot of women should understand we have lust. When the man comes the first time, you want to sleep with you, want to enjoy. When men are going through difficulties in life, when stress, want to get sex. Is pressure. So when you are a woman, they can tell you they love you. The moment that they sleep with you, such love is not there. Because I met beautiful girls. When you have sex with them, you want to sack them. You're trying to say such a word that, oh, there's I just want to make sure that in the room you have to go. Because, and some of the ladies, they are very emotional. Some of the ladies, they love you. They want to live their life with you. That time, I was very foolish guy. I'm not ready to live my life with you. I just want to. So the moment what I've done, that I pray for that girl, for as God have saved me, those girls might save, is when I impregnated a lady. And that is the reason why, as I am a man of God, no lady that will come across praying for you that you are pregnant, I will let you abort it. I will tell you that. Well, I met a lady and the girl loved me. She got pregnant. As the girl told me she's pregnant, I don't want to see the girl. I took the girl to Tema. There was a clinic over there. The moment I went that sector, I saw a lot of girls, Charlie, a lot of girls. And I done it for the lady. And as the lady received that, everything is done for her. I was coming home with the girl. I don't want to see the girl again in my life.
Why?
And because I don't love her. Are you there with me? It's just, I'm not ready for. And the girl is beautiful. So the girl was experiencing pain at that moment. So once I was in the car with the lady, I got down at the shop and the girl just fell. And I don't want to talk to her again. And when you done such an act to a lady, experience pain at crying. Are you there?
Yes.
Another lady, and I always see in my three. When I meet a woman who is pregnant, I will not let you. I will not let you. But I'll make sure that you I think have a bit wrong side. When you just girl, I don't want to see you cry. Girl call you, then you don't want to pick that. You see, women are so precious upon all their weaknesses. Women are so good. Have some girls that they are good, they love you, they start life with you. When you've done that with, that is a lot of pain in my life. Are you there with me?
Yes.
Yeah, we have pain. That is what we call it out of pain cares. Eh? When someone is feeling emotional torture, pain would can also have an effect.
Okay.
But because the anointing is upon me, so such effect can never be mighty to drive. But what I've done, I have experienced a lot of things that God allowed me to pass through. So God never allowed me to die.
Yeah.
I quite remember there was a lady who came from Bota region, just want to come and spend time with me. Mm-hmm. When I have done everything with the girl, I told the girl that I'll go to Kofodia. There is my big bro want to do something, and the girl want to have some time with me. And I said, no, you can't. Go. And while the girl was going, she was not happy. The girl was not happy. And I never called her again. So when you are doing things, have some that. Yeah. Are you there with me? Yes. Some of the lady can tell me, I met a lady that she told me she carries spirit. I met after another lady told me that. They even told me that my family want to kill me for 2 years. They want to kill me the next 2 years. I was watching the girl. Hey. So we have a normal lady that they are good. I met another Esther, good girl that she love you, want to start life with. But the mindset of me, foolish. I'm not ready. So when you are doing those things and you don't pay attention and reject them and you put them into emotion and you despise them and you never call them, they are not happy. They cried. So when the woman opened her nakedness and you despise the nakedness and you never respect, at times some will call you and say, Adam, what is bad?
It is bad. It is bad. So it's getting more interesting and educating, but time is not permitting us. Time wants us to end the show. And I'm Eunice Akon, your host for Encounter. I mean, your chief driver for Encounter Show. We're live on Premium TV. Pastor, yes. I want you to pass your last word, but your show, we will have part two because we want same we have a lot to say. We need part two, but today I want you your last word and advice my viewers out there.
What I would say is that God love you irrespective of the nature of your sin. But I also will say that don't allow past life of you determine the outcome of you. God love you so much. Everything that you have done in life, hidden life, God still love you. God still care for you. Having a lot of people that they thought God cannot forgive. I was even more evil. Oh, but look at what is happening in life. God love you. What I would say is that just allow the Spirit of God to take life. Also, if we're a man, don't set your heart that beautiful women are everywhere that you just want to do. Maybe because of the covenant that I have with God, that is why I never die from awful sickness. But receive because His support. God assigned my spirit to you. That is why I survive. Don't say that I want to wait. God will come and change me. Maybe God won't change now because you are not assigned leader. That the Lord will come for you come for me. That the Lord chose me stand and intercede. that I will urge you. Christ will come and have done 30. I met a lady who have done more than 20 abortions. Jesus loves you. Yeah. Just open your heart for and make sure that you allow the Spirit of God to take total control upon your life. We are in the end time. That you need to know that you don't know when you will die. So you must connect to God and work for God and make sure that you may exhibit a higher life of expectation that will please God, not yourself or not your community. Let it be the King of Kings. For we will stand upon the judgment seat of Christ. One day Christ will demand answer from us. That stand before him. The words that came out of you, God will ask you. So please, I'll call on you this moment of time and open your heart for Christ. And maybe it is difficult for you to stay away from fornication, masturbation, and those stuff. I'm here, you can call me, I'll pray on you, and the Spirit of God will come and deliver you because God has given us grace. That is the reason why we are here. God bless you, and have a good evening, and have a beautiful night, and a beautiful day. God love you.
Can you give your location if someone want to see you?
Yeah, I'm Prophet Prince. My location is at the Madatus. Wherever you are coming from, you get to Circle, La Paz, Accra, you pick Dansuma car. You say you get at Dansuma Market and you ask for Datus Complex. I'm Prophet Prince. Sunday is a wisdom service that we preach wisdom to the heart of men. I have Saturday prophetic service for workers. Where you are, I go on you this Saturday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I also have my Tuesday service, that's the fire moment, that deliverance, and then prophetic. I'll call on you.com and the Lord will touch you. Let me tell you, Jesus is still at the miracle action. Still touching people, healing people. Prophecy is there, and you need a prophet in your life. Jesus loves you so much, and I also will call on you. Come and worship with us. Person is going to be in abundance.
And your contact?
My number is 0247 4242. God bless.
Okay.
Pretty girl.
Yeah, God bless you. Indeed, I've been blessed hosting Prophet Prince Antwi on my show. I'm blessed. This is where Simon permits me to end the show. I say mad thanks to my technicians at the MCR, my boss, Mr. Kingsley Tete, my sound guy, Akwesi Kisi Raymond, my one and only producer, Ohima HR, and my cameraman, producer 2, Francis AJ. I say thank you to everybody, DM, and everybody watching me who makes sure that today's show is a successful one. So thank you. Until then, we'll meet here same time next week. Bye.